Bomb diggity.
Oh, dude, whatever side, I don't care. Let me know whenever you're ready. Cool. Here with Chandler Eatman. Push day. Gonna hit some chest, shoulders, triceps. Gonna be taking you through the workout. It's week 6 of the Benchmore program for me. And you're on which week again?
I'm on like week 2 or 3.
Week 2 or 3. It's the same stuff, just different weight. His max is a little higher than me. He's got bigger booties. So we're pretty much probably gonna be working with the same weight. Hope you guys enjoy the video. It's gonna be awesome. So before we begin our actual bench sets, I like to warm up a little bit. I like to do a few sets with just the bar, and then I like to kind of gradually add on weight before I get to my working set weight. And so what you're about to see is me warming up with the bar. I like to kind of just focus on bringing it down at a slow, controlled motion and exploding through the top, just making sure that it's kind of like priming the muscle and getting it like prepared for what's to come. I really feel that if you do that, it's going to make a difference in your lift and make your workout better and help with that mind-muscle connection. So that's what we're about to do.
Just taking a video or a picture?
Video.
Yeah, it's really good though. It
What
actually
is?
like the Ghost pre-workout.
What's good about it?
It's not jittery. It feels pretty natural. A lot of the other stuff I take, it makes me feel a little bit like more skitterish. It was very like, I don't know, just natural. It felt good. It felt positive. Made me want to just like realistically push harder. The pump was really like, I don't even know, like aggressive without the feeling of like jittery. So I really liked the fact that it was natural and like honestly it tasted great. A lot of times it tasted like crap, so it was really good.
So we just finished warming up with the bar, a 45 on each side. We're about to warm up with 185. I think we're going to be working with a working weight of 240 today, which is 87% of 275. My current max, like I've been telling you guys in previous videos, is 265. Chandler's is 275. But in the past few weeks, the weight has been moving like fairly easy, and I've been feeling strong and feeling like I still have a little bit of energy in the tank. And so what Raymond, the online coach, recommends is to, if that happens, you know, raise the weight by like 5 pounds. And so no more than 10, so 5 to 10 pounds. And so if I raise it to 10 pounds, that's pretty much going to be 240, what Chandler's going to be working with. So for simplicity's sake, we're going to be working with 240 pounds today, 87% of 275. That's what you're going to see. But we're going to hit this 185 for a few reps just to get the blood flowing, get the chest pumped up, so that way when we get the weight on there, we're not like, what the hell is this? So 185.
$225.
So because 225 is pretty close to our working set of 240, we're going to be doing only sets of 2. So I'm honestly probably only going to do 1 rep with 225 just to conserve energy. I don't really want to be expending too much on my sets that build up to my working set. You should always like make sure like the muscles prime, but you also have to make sure that you don't go past like a certain point to where you're, you know, wasting away your strength, so then when you get to your working sets, you're gonna fatigue. You know, that's a waste of a workout. So probably only gonna hit 1 here. Something that I've been really focusing on, or trying to lately, is something that I got off of Matt August's video that I just watched the other day. So I'm guilty of, you know, sometimes when I get to like heavier weight, kind of just sliding into the bench and kind of like being like, have my flat back on the bench. And so what I've been focusing on lately is like the mental cue of like kind of like putting a slight arch in the back, not too much. You don't want to be like creating like a mountain, like a peak, but you also, you know, you want to like take your lower back off the bench, keep your gluteus maximus on the bench, and keep your shoulder blades tucked back. Been trying to like make that mental cue and focus on that. It really helps to keep the contraction in your chest and push more weight. So that's what I've been trying to do. You guys should do it too. What's your training been like lately?
Good. There's been like just a lot of tracking and a lot of strength. I've been focused on strength because my weight's going up, so I just want to like, what is it, look the part? Like I want to be able to come in here like, I don't want people to see me benching like 145 or something. So like, this is my strength going up. Not really bodybuilding too much. So.
Yeah, but you've been putting on some decent size. You look great.
Yeah, I've been putting on weight. I don't know where it's coming from, but I'm thankful
coming
for
from
it.
the Chipotle and the donuts.
Right.
Diddy's about to help me with this 240. Thank you, Diddy.
I'm here.
Feel good tonight.
Scale of 1 to 10, how'd that feel?
I felt like, honestly, like it felt really good. Probably like a 8 or a 9. It, like, I could feel the weight, but it moved a lot smoother than I anticipated. So that's a good sign. Thanks, Raymond.
I'm feeling his weight right now.
Feels
Honestly,
good.
since I started it, Raymond's program, like my stuff has been going up, my bench and everything. So
I think it's just the structure, man.
yeah,
You know?
structure helps a lot, honestly.
So some mental cues, kind of like what I was talking to before, you know, with like, you know, raising your lower back off the bench a little bit, tucking the shoulders. One of the other bigger mental cues that I make is hand positioning with the bar. So for instance, with this bar, for instance, with this bar, the little ring right here is like way wide. I'm not about to bench that wide. I like to line like my ring finger up on the ring, but in the case where this bar doesn't have a ring, what I like to do is I like to make sure that my thumbs are lined up on the grooves, like where it changes from like smooth to like rough grip, and then I like literally move my fingers apart and make sure that the distance from the smooth to wherever my thumb is the same on each side, just to ensure that I'm grabbing it equally, so I don't want to like create an off balance or overemphasize one pectoralis than the other. But what I was telling Chandler, what I like about this bar is it's a little thinner than the other bar that we were warming up with, but it makes up for the weight and length. Anyways, it really helps you be able to grab the whole bar and just control the weight better, which I like. So we're just gonna hit this set. This is 240 again. The first set went smooth. We're about to get it. Felt smooth again. Feels good. I need that lift off, but once I get the lift off, I'm golden.
Do I repeat it?
Yeah, go for it.
My name is Chandler Eatman, for y'all that don't know, any new subscribers, if you haven't even seen me before, ever in your life. I kind of do visual effects, filmmaking, cinematography, whatever you want to call it. Pretty much anything that has to do with anything, I guess, I can do. If you need help with your car, shoot, call me up. So, yeah, I mean, I've met Halen, what?
Like, probably
I met
6
him at the
months
Olympia,
ago.
so if y'all know when the Olympia is. And then I figured out he lived in Arizona, same as me, so we linked up, started doing work together, and we're just gonna smash it. We're gonna kill it.
Yep.
So, I mean, I would tell you to subscribe to my channel, but I don't post that
Subscribe to
much.
his channel.
Just subscribe, hey, if you want to.
I'll link it in the bio.
Yeah. Appreciate it, guys.
You know where it's at. I got it. Set number 3, starting to kind of feel, you know, the weight taking a toll on my chest, but that's a good sign. We're about to hit set number 4. Definitely probably going to be able to finish with the doubles. So successful chest day thus far. All right, Chandler, last set. How many you got?
Set. How many I got? I might try 3.
3?
Yeah.
If you got it, do it.
And if I drop it on my face, hey, clickbait.
Just you know, tap the hat for a little bit of good luck. Little ghost.
Rub the ghost for some good luck. No, I think I got it.
Oh. How many was that? 5, 6?
It was 5. I should have just went. I should have bumped my weight up.
I think your 1 rep max is like 295, not 3.
Maybe.
Not 275.
Because sometimes, like, if I don't know, maybe.
We'll see.
I haven't checked in a while.
In a few weeks.
When you, here, answer this question. answer this question for me and your subscribers.
What's up?
How often do you test your max?
So how often do I test my max? So, not gonna lie, some of my subscribers know from a few videos ago that I tested my 1 rep max before I began Raymond's program, and I had hit like 255, and then I tried to like do like 285 and didn't get it. And I think my mistake was that I like escalated the weight too quickly, increased too much. I should have like did it in increments to find out what my next max was. So the next week I ended up testing my max again, which I don't advise at all. That was a roundabout way of answering your question, but how often do I think you should test your max? I would say at least after 3 months. So just because you're not gonna gain any significant strength unless you're like a newbie, you're not gonna gain any like major strength in like a couple weeks. You know, you shouldn't test your max after like 3 weeks of lifting, or retest your max just because you're not gonna notice that significant of a difference. Maybe like 2.5 pounds if your max is already pretty high. So I definitely advise, you know, 3 months at the very least, you know, which is why the Benchmore program is perfect, because it's 12 weeks, you know. So you start off with your 1 rep max, you go through a 12-week program, you know, you have strength day, a hypertrophy day, and then you retest. That's exactly what you should do. You know, you should take, it's progressive overload, honestly. You just take whatever your max is, you work with the weight, work with percentages of it, work with the hypertrophy, retest after 12 weeks, assess where you're at. If your max is higher now, well cool, now your 87% is also higher, your 90% is also higher, so then you can work with more weight on your heavier days, and you can push around more weight on your hypertrophy days too. So it's all about that kind of assessing where you're at, but you got to give yourself time, and I say like at least 3 months.
So that's some good advice. You got 3?
I got 3. I got 3. Damn it, it's all good. It's all good, at least I got 2.5.
2.5,
something.
better than 2, right?
Yeah, I agree. Hey, and it's still 240.
Did it feel good though on the 3rd rep?
What's
How'd
that?
that 3rd rep feel?
That 3rd rep, it was definitely going to be a grinder.
It was my fault. We could have got it.
It was definitely a grind. Like, I felt, you know, the grind coming like at like a quarter way up. I don't know. It was going to be a grinder. I would have had to really.
Do you advise
deep.
people try that?
Yeah, definitely. Like, if you have the energy and you have the focus and you know you're gonna hit it, go for it. Like, if you fail and you have a spot, that's why you need a spot, you know. I don't advise going to failure every set. Obviously, if you're following a program, follow the reps and sets. But like this is our last set. And as Steve Cook says, last set, best set. So we're gonna hit 3. So thanks for the spot, bro.
Yeah, I got you. I got you.
So what I was just telling Chandler, which I decided that I'll share with you guys too, is that like on my heavy days, you know, like Raymond's prescribed me for incline 6 to 8 reps. So on my heavy days where I'm focusing on pushing a lot of weight, I will tend to lift on the lower end of that. So I'll put enough weight on to where if my range is 6 to 8, that I get 6 reps, and that I get 6 reps for all sets. So I'll kind of feel the weight out, and I've done that over the like last week or 2 and found out that 185 is my sweet spot. But basically what I mean is that, so if that first set, so we're gonna be doing 4 sets total. So if that first set feels good, you should probably do a second set just to make sure that you're not gonna fatigue on that second set. Because what I found is that sometimes when I do that first set and it feels easy, I put like 5 pounds on each side and try to go for the same amount of reps with more weight, and I fail, and I can't get like the 6 reps, for example. So definitely do like at least 1 or 2 sets with whatever weight you're working with, just to make sure that you can complete your sets. But like I was saying, when you're doing your heavy days, try to lift, or at least I try to lift on the lower end of my rep range. So 6 to 8, I'm gonna hit 6. And then on my hypertrophy days, it's the opposite. So if my range is 12 to 15, I'm gonna hit 15 reps, because my focus for that day is hypertrophy. So 185, 6 reps, 4 sets, let's get it. For example, that was 6. I know from experience that the next 2 sets are gonna be significantly more difficult. So I'll probably keep with this unless on the 3rd set, it's still going up like butter. Then I'll probably throw a 5 on each side, but pretty much gonna roll with this. Right now, we're moving on to some shoulder movements. We're gonna do some side laterals. The only thing that's prescribed for the heavy push day is side laterals, 4 sets of 10 to 12. So I pretty much like to make my heavy days my accessory days. So I do like laterals, frontals, upright rows, rear delts, all that kind of stuff. And then on my hypertrophy day, typically Raymond has me do shoulder press. So on my hypertrophy, I do like 2 or 3 different shoulder presses and maybe like an extra side lateral just to help build that cap on the shoulder. But right now we're gonna do, like I said, the 4 sets of 10 to 12 with the laterals. Shooting for the 10 range, like I've been saying, you know, the lower end since it's a heavy day. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna superset it with a supinated frontal raise. So you kind of start with a neutral grip, and then as you come up with the dumbbells, you rotate your hands to a supinated, like wrist up, I don't know what you would call that, just wrist up. But so that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do that superset, and then we're probably gonna move on to some upright rows and whatnot. But the 30s are gone. I will be right back in 3, 2, 1. All right, I'm back with the 30s. Got one down here. But my little tip for you guys when you're doing your dumbbell lateral raises is, for the longest times, I was just raising them like this, which kind of puts a little bit more emphasis on your traps. You can really feel it in your traps. So what I try to, like, my mental cue is to like focus on pulling with your elbows and like lifting up with your elbows, because you'll be focusing more on your deltoid and your laterals, like your lateral deltoid, rather than like your trapezius. So this is what it'll look like. Frontals aren't prescribed, but I just like to do them just so I don't break them into 2 different exercises, 2 different sets, get more bang for your buck in a limited amount of time, keeps the pump going, so that's what I like to do. When you get your macros on point and you get yourself some good lighting, you can look like you're 6 weeks out. Except I'm 15 pounds heavier than my stage weight. Really happy with my off season right now. Gonna try to put on like 10 more pounds, maybe 15.
Pure muscle?
Get up to like, well, yeah, a little bit of fat. Probably more fat than anything, to be honestly, because you're realistically only gonna gain maybe like 3 to 5 pounds of muscle in like a given like 6 to 12 month range. Muscle building, it's really slow. A lot of people mistake that number on the scale for muscle gain. It's a combination of muscle, fat, water, everything, because of the sodium in the foods you're eating. But haven't told this or said this anywhere yet. Just telling Chandler, I don't think my next show that I do, I'm gonna compete in NPC, because being natural, I'm not gonna be competitive at the national level, and I'm not gonna get a pro card unless I juice, and that's just not me. I don't have anything against it. That's just the decision I made for myself. So I'll probably go back to OCB, still do classic physique, but level up with some guys that, you know, are my size and that I can actually compete with. So that's the plan. 2018, maybe 2017. You just have to watch my channel to find out. So we came from nothing to something.
There you go.
That's what's about to happen. But tricep rope extension next on bench more. 4 sets, 10 to 12. But you already know we're gonna get 10. Let's get it.
All right, give us a tip.
Tip. I've given this tip before, so I'll give you another tip as well. So what I like to do is I like to leave my ego at the door, lower the weight a little bit, and when I do these, I keep my like elbows tucked back. So you can do different variations. You can do them out here. You can do them with your hands a little out front. Preferably, I like to keep my elbows tucked back more and extend. I just feel like I get a better contraction that way. Also, my other tip is to not grip the rope all the way around. Grip it like with your, like a suicide grip kind of with your thumbs on the outside, just to drive with the triceps and not be like using your forearms and using your grip to drive the weight down. Just keeps all the tension in your tricep. And again, mind-muscle connection, just really making sure that you're using a weight that at the bottom, you can just split the rope. Probably gonna go up to 110, which is weird. Today, flat bench, incline, triceps, shoulders, everything is like felt so strong. I don't know if it's because I pretty much have had all my carbs for the day already, which is a sad story because after this I'm not gonna have any carbs, just protein and fats. But yeah, I just feel strong. It's a good sign. My 1 rep max on bench has probably gone up. I'm gonna retest that in 6 weeks. Stay tuned. But yeah, me and Chandler are gonna finish the rest of this workout.
You recording?
Yeah, they got you.
Okay, one thing that that I just feel like it's always good to have a workout partner that pushes you. Even though like we're not really pushing each other too hard, like being like, hey, kill it, kill it. Just the atmosphere of having someone that is equal to or is stronger than you, even if they not as strong as you, like just to push you, like it's a cool thing. It's a beautiful thing. So I recommend get you a cool workout partner, even if they're starting out. Like try it.
Yeah, man, if they got the same mindset and want to work for it, that's all that matters.
It's all work ethic. Who matters? It don't matter how much weight you push. Oh my goodness, Halen's way stronger than me, yo.
Oh, please.
Oh, you're filming my good side too, perfect. Woo.
Oh,
My new stage, my
aesthetics.
pose. Uh-oh.
Is it good?
Focusing. Yep, we out there.
Hell yeah. We got Big Beast Chandler here. No, but on the reel, it was a great workout today. Hit a good push workout. Lifted some heavy ass weights. And like he was saying, you know, it's good to have a good partner that's gonna push you, you know, has the same mindset, wants to get after things, wants to create good content while getting in a good workout. Hope you guys took away something from the video, a tip, motivation, you know, something, you know, that's the goal. You know, tip, entertainment, you know, made you smile, made you laugh, that's what it's about, you know, that's why I created this channel. But like I said earlier, Chandler's channel will be in the description box. Give this video a like because we're both wearing a Ghost Dad hat and didn't coordinate this on purpose.
And we don't have kids, so we're not.
And we
dads.
don't, that too. Comment down below, I love interacting with you guys. Hit that subscribe button. I want to reach as many people as possible, guys.
So tell a friend.
So tell a friend, that's, you know,
I
that's the
keep
only way.
stepping out.
Oh, dude.
I stand right
Get
here.
in, get in.
Tell
That's-
a friend.
That's the only way this is gonna happen. So tell a friend.
If you don't got friends,
Like
tell
the video.
somebody.
Like the video. That's it. Just hit that thumbs up. That's it. Love you guys. See you in the next one.
Don't let me go,